Why not do what Warren Buffett says, one of the wealthiest men on earth says, if I understand it and I use it, I should own it. You understand travel, you should be using travel. For $150, you can own your own part in the travel business alone. Y'all, it just makes sense. Study y'all what the successful people are doing, what the wealthy people are doing. Everybody, for a quick second, please close your eyes for one quick second. Close your eyes, one quick second. And y'all imagine your imagine your annual income all of a sudden becoming your monthly income. Open your eyes. Now think about the feeling you just had. And for us, it's not funny. For us, it's real. Johnny said he's not thinking about his dream car. He's thinking about his next car. Because guess what? Once you get it, it's no longer a dream. It becomes your reality. Right? And it becomes your next car. Y'all, this is very, very serious because you're going to do it anyway. You're going to work hard anyway to live in New York, and you're not going to make it. So if you're going to work hard anyway, why not spend a little bit of that time working hard at building your dreams? Y'all, in closing, I'm going to tell you, I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland in the 70s, and we used to study millionaires. I used to watch TV shows, The Jeffersons. I used to watch Richie Rich. I used to watch The Jetsons. I used to watch things that inspire me, different strokes, right? I studied millionaires. Why? Because I wanted to be financially independent. When I came out of college, University of South Carolina in 1994, I had a goal of making $19,231 a week. I wanted to make $83,333 a month. I was very serious about it. So when I made that $231 a week, I said, I only need to get to $19,000 now, right? I was on the way home. But I was still very focused and very serious about becoming financially independent. How many people seriously sitting here today see themselves in their lifetime becoming financially independent?
Yes, sir.
How many people know it's not going to happen on the job?
Sure ain't.
As I travel throughout New York, I see Donald Trump has got his name on buildings. That's a dreamer, right? That's a dreamer, right? How many people see themselves with their name on something? Right? On something. You know, I'm going to be clear with everybody. Because I don't suffer from low self-esteem, right? You know, my goal now, my new goal is to make so much money that I can't spend it. Right? I told my family in my family meeting over the holidays that, you know, we're going to continue to live below our means. Right. But I'm going to make our means so high. I'm controlling that, right? I'm the family banker. Right? And you're the family banker. Right? You're going to decide again how high your means is.
That's right.
And, you know, in this company, we're not going to be the ones that spend what we don't have. I'm not going to drive my kids' college tuition. I'm not going to drive my early retirement. I'm not going to wear my college tuition. I'm not going to wear my early retirement. We're going to make it, we're going to save it, and we're going to invest it. We are going to respect the travel industry by becoming some of the most educated travel professionals that this industry has ever seen. Right? Y'all, in closing, I said that I studied millionaires back in the 70s, but guess what? It's a new word out called billionaires. Our kids won't understand or respect millionaires. They're growing up with Bill Gates. They're growing up with Mark Zuckerberg, right? Founder of Facebook. They're growing up watching Oprah Winfrey, who says when everybody went crazy with Nike tennis shoes, she went crazy with Nike stock. Everybody else got a really nice pair of tennis shoes where they could run really fast. She became wealthy. J. Paul Getty, one of the first documented billionaires in the United States, said, I'd much rather get paid 1% efforts of 100 people rather than 100% efforts of my own. Everybody understand to become financially independent in this world, you're going to learn to leverage the time and talent of other people. J. Paul Getty said 1%. Johnny Williams said 100% match on everybody that you personally pay. It doesn't take a whole lot of people. What if you get the right 3 people that you get 100% match on? It'll take your zip code. This business is not about quantity, it's about quality. This business is not about begging people to join this business. It's about sharing. Teach. Everybody today, seriously, it's very simple. Don't make a complex decision, especially for the guests today. It's only $150. You'll get a chance to join the largest industry in the world and educate yourself on how to navigate you and your family throughout the world at wholesale as opposed to retail. You'll get a chance to save money on your taxes. Taxes that you're going to have to pay anyway, right? How many people in the room have a tax file and everybody don't raise your hand because you do? Everybody spends the first 2.5 hours of every day just to pay your taxes. Yep. Having a legitimate home-based business allows you, to be able to take advantage of some legitimate tax deductions. 2 tax systems in America, one for the informed and one for the uninformed. Right? Education, isn't it just as good to save money than it is to make money?
Yes.
If I save $10,000 and I make $10,000, what's the difference? The last thing is you'll get a chance to make money by showing other people how to do those 2 things. Everybody in this room needs to have a B plan. And the best time to have a B plan is when you still have your A plan. Y'all in closing, anybody ever been in the right place at the right time but didn't realize it 10 years later?
You're here right now.
You're here right now. But I'm going to leave you with something I want you to take home today. And I want you to Google this gentleman when you get home today. His name is Ron Wayne. And I study billionaires, and I also like to study people who would be billionaires. Ron Wayne, R-O-N-W-A-Y-N-E. Back in 1976, he was granted 10% shares of Apple Computer, which is the #1 name brand in the world right now. It's no longer Coca-Cola. Everybody heard of Apple? iPhone, iPad? In 1976, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak gave him 10% shares of Apple Computer, and 2 weeks later, he gave it back for $2,300. Ron Wayne, right now, if he had maintained those 10% shares of Apple Computer, he'd be the 15th wealthiest man on earth. But instead, he lives in Las Vegas, Nevada, on Social Security, refusing to use the Apple product. He's a little bitter. Everybody knows shares are worth $22 billion today. So, my reason I always like to close with Ron Wayne, because you don't want to wait to be driving one day down Larry Christensen Boulevard. You don't want to wait one day to see that there's a landing pad on top of Clayton Sizemore's estates. And you'll remember the day that we told you you had an opportunity to join a business for $150 in one of the most productive, most comprehensive, most educated state in the world of New York. Y'all don't miss this opportunity so your grandchildren can have to ask you one day, weren't you there that day? You got to explain to them that you didn't see it, like Ron Wayne did. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss this opportunity. Get back with the person who invited you out today. Y'all takes you about 7 minutes to get signed up in the system, right, and be on your way to financial freedom. I said earlier, if you've ever been in the right place at the right time but didn't realize it until years later, ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear my voice today, not only in the right place at the right time, but you're definitely with the right people. Thank you.